Robbie here from Savestores. Oh my gosh, Bailey, you got me laughing already. This is going to be an awesome video because I'm going to go through and talk about long arms, what they do, how they work, some differences in them, maybe show you some cool tricks, explain some things about them, and make it super, super, super fun. Hopefully you learn something. Actually, I guarantee you're going to learn something. I hope you're entertained. If you're watching this, hit that like button. Hit the, go in there, follow Savestores. Comment. I'd like for you to comment if you have a long arm, maybe what brand you have, so I can get a feeling of the type of long arms that are out there. Or if you've heard of a brand, maybe handiquilter or whatever, you can just put that down there in the comments so that I know maybe what you're familiar with. But I want to start off by showing. So a lot of us have long arm machines, big new sewing machines that we have, and we started sewing with them. And maybe we're not as good at drivers as we thought. So when we first got these bigger machines, we thought that it was more to do with the space. And then as we started trying to do it, we realized, well, maybe it's a little more than the space. So what I want to do is show you some simple things, and maybe it's a machine you already have. Maybe it's your next machine you're going to buy. But I'm going to start with the smallest amount of space they take up and work my way up to the bigger, the more full-frame, traditional long arms that you thought about. So for starters, we're going to jump over here. I've got an awesome quilt that I've been working on. And if you look, I did embroidery, actually quilting, for all of this sashing. So when we talk about tabletop long arms, this is actually what we're talking about, is basically an embroidery machine, but embroidery in a straight line is quilting. So I'm going to show you what you really need to make a machine a tabletop long arm. So not every embroidery machine is a tabletop long arm. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to pull up a pattern. It's a quilt pattern here that we're going to do. Come in here. Now, the problem with this, we need to know exactly where this is going to go, or we're going to ruin our quilt. We spent all this time and money putting it all together, and now we're going to ruin it, which is why we find our best friend, our good friend, and send it out so they can finish our quilts for us. Well, that stops today, and I'm going to show you how. We're going to jump in here, and this easy, I can tell it where I need it to go. So watch this. I have my little sonic pin, and I come in here, and I get to my spot, and I tell it that I have the center of my quilt. So I take my pin here, and I touch the center, and then I just touch the top. And watch, right here on my screen, I'm going to say okay. It moved our design for us. Now, how do I know it's in the middle? These machines have an optional laser light. Can you get in there, Bailey? Look at that. It lines up right on, and you can see the laser there. So I know that it's exactly in the middle, exactly where I want it to go. So this is so awesome. So when we're trying to finish our quilts, I'm not going to do it if I think I'm going to ruin it, or if I can't figure out with the placement and all this other garbage. I'm done with that. That's not fun. So this is the tabletop long arm. We're going to come over here and we're going to do what I call my sit down long arms. So these are getting into more what we would traditionally call a long arm. So we've got our machine here. And this one happens to be a Bernina. It's the Q20. It's a fabulous machine. They have a Q16. We have handiquilters. We have babylocks. We've got some brothers. All that do these sit-down machines. They're nice. They don't take up a lot of space. So you're looking at maybe 3 to 4 feet over there. You're looking maybe 3 to 6 feet over here. So as we go up, you're going to get bigger bay size here. So you can see much bigger. But you get a machine that's more dedicated to quilting. So now, this is more of a do-it-yourself kind of machine. So I'm going to be the driver, but I'm not a good driver. So if I were to drive, I'm going to raise my foot here. I'm going to show you one of the things I love about this Bernina, and there is many. But first is, it has a built-in needle threader. So I'm going to get in here, and this is the first long arm, and in fact, I think it's the only long arm that actually has a needle threader. So I just threaded the needle that easy. How cool is that? How cool is that? It has automatic tension. A lot of this stuff that we get used to with our home machines that traditional long arms don't have, Bernina has. But look at this. So this is our foot that we had on there. It's just a standard quilting foot. I'm not good at driving myself, so I'm going to go with the ruler foot. And this is how easy it is, just to pop the feet on, take it off, put it on. I don't need a screwdriver, any special tools, anything. And this easy, I can just step on the gas, and it's quilting. And it's so quiet and smooth. I love that. But can you get in here, Bailey, and show? I'm gonna go really slow and go really fast. So what I showed you here is a stitch regulator. So if I get this out of the way, you can see how even all of these stitches are. So in addition to needing a big bay, a lot of us aren't steady enough or good enough drivers to where we can make something that we feel comfortable giving to someone else. With this, other than your driving, it's gonna do all the work to make it even and super cool. Now with this ruler foot on, they've got little inserts, so check this out. Bailey, my camera girl, my superstar behind the lens here, did this with her machine, and you can see how easy it is to do couching, do fun threads, a lot of fun stuff. And she did this right on the one of these long arm machines, but it gives you that opportunity to do some fun stuff. So let's move up to a little bit more space. And I've got two options here. So this is what I call like a partial frame or a small frame solution. So with the partial frames, you just don't set it up at the full length, and you've got a full workable space that allows you to load your quilt and finish it off all with your machine. And the neat thing about this level, kind of like the tabletop long arm, you now have the ability to add robotics. So that's where the value in the embroidery machine is. You've already got robotics already built into those, because that's how the embroidery part works. With these, you can add robotics, and I'll show you a section of that here in a second that we're working on for a charity quilt, which we're just having a blast on. But with these, you've got the space of maybe 5 to 8 feet in length. So you can think now maybe much smaller, really small bedroom, something that got emptied. Maybe the dining room you never use all of a sudden becomes your quilt studio. Super cool. But this, you've got the ability to drive and to turn the machine, and super easy to use, a lot of fun, a little bit bigger. And then we've got these ones, and these are really cool because with this setup here, you can do any size quilt that you want. And literally, I'm 5 feet tall. I can touch both sides. I'm a little taller than 5 feet, but we'll just call it that. But look, I can touch both sides. So you literally, this will fit anywhere you have a desk. Pop it in, and you're good to go. You can add robotics to this. Makes it super easy. And since I've been talking so much about robotics, come with me, Bailey. We've got a super deal on all of our long arms right now, but I want to tell you about this one. So right now we've got robotics. We already started our first row here, and I said, wait. I want to go live. I want to show a video. So check this out. You ready? This is why I love robotics, is because they free you up to do things. Ooh. Get our little fuzz out of there. Look at that. Look at that. But they free you up to go and do things so that you're not tied to the machine, because on a normal long arm, if you're not sitting there moving it, it's not working. So you're not going to get the best result possible out there. So come on over here. I want to tell you right now, we've got smoking deals on our machines. Used machines up to 70% off right now. We've got new and used machines at huge discounts. If you're looking at any of the tabletop long arms, they're coming with free lessons for life. We do FaceTime and Skype support. We will walk you through exactly how to put all those patterns exactly where they need to go. We will make this easy for you. If you're buying more of a frame one, we've got free delivery and setup right now. We're also doing free classes and that same free FaceTime and Skype support. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 503-775-7283, and I guarantee you we will get a machine that's right for you, that fits your budget, fits your space, but more importantly, something that's gonna let you finish off your own quilts and have fun, because that's what we do this for. So give us a call, 503-775-7283, 70% off, huge discounts on machines. So give us a call, we've got something for you. I know you're gonna have fun. Bye.